Hello everyone, welcome to Inspiring Concepts. In this tutorial program, I'm going to teach you how to clone yourself in a video. You are going to watch a video that will give you guidelines on how you can set up, edit your video using cloning method. So stay tuned and watch the video right now. Hello everyone, welcome to another section of video editing. In this section, I'm going to be teaching you how to clone yourself in a video. What is cloning? Cloning is appearing twice in a movie or in a skit. It also means duplicate. You can find your duplicate in the same video or in the same image using cloning method. I know most of us watch all this comedy and movie online where the main actor is appearing twice in the same scene or in the same video but acting different roles. Yes, it is possible. Cloning method is what they use in editing that video. So in this tutorial, in this section, I'm going to be teaching you how to use that same method. Like if you want to appear twice in the same video but acting different roles or using different costume, cloning method is the method you can use for doing that. So what are the requirements that you need for you to have a very good video, most especially when you want to try using cloning method? The first requirement that you need is shooting your video in a good location. Yes, shooting your video is a good location. A good location is very paramount. If you want to shoot your video, I don't think shooting your video in a noisy place is part of it. No, you need to shoot your video in a serene, conducive and comfortable location. So location is important. Where you shoot your video, where you act your skit is very important, so that you won't have noise in the background, you won't have any wave sound or anything that will disrupt the volume of or the sound of your video. So a very good location is important. Number two, the second thing that is important is to maintain eye contact. If you want to shoot different roles in the same video using this cloning method, you know you're going to be talking to the other person and you need to have or maintain a very good eye contact. Like if I'm having somebody sitting close to me, I make sure I'm looking at the person horizontally. I'm not going to be looking up except the person is tall, but I am acting the same role using my image, so I need to use the same height of me to look at the person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting right now, as you can see, I'm not very tall on the screen, so I need to look at the same level that I am in that same video. So I won't be looking too high, I won't be looking too low, except I am acting a different role, maybe standing on the stairs or standing somewhere that is a bit higher than my height. Do you understand? So what you need is to have a good eye contact with the person. If the person is standing at your front, you won't be looking at the left, because everyone will be like, imagine that where is she looking at? The person she's talking to is standing right in her front, so why is she looking at the left or looking at the right? So you need to maintain a good eye contact. That is very important. Maintain a good eye contact. Yes. So number three is to have a ring light or a tripod. If you want to have a good stability, you need to have a ring light or tripod. Ring light is going to add brightness to the location and it's going to give your video a very good quality. It's going to make your video look professional and also make your video look good. So you need a ring light or you need a tripod. Yes, but if you don't have a ring light, initially I mentioned you need to have a good location. You need to be in a good location. So in case you are not using a ring light, you can act your movie in a good location. That will add brightness to your video. So that is very important. So the fourth one is to have a good script. Having a good script is very necessary. Yes, something your audience or your viewers are going to understand. is what they need. So you need to have a good script, or you need to have a good content. If you're a content creator, you need to have a good script, you need to have a good content on what you want to show to your audience or your viewers. So the fifth one, which is the last one, you need to have a good posture, and you need to have a good position. You need to have a good posture. If you're acting an action movie, that requires an action position or an action posture. So if you're acting a calm movie, you need to sit calmly. You need to behave calm. So that's very important. So if you're shooting your movie in a very good place, you need to know which position is meant for which role and which role is meant for which posture. So you understand? Like now, as I'm sitting down, I'm not slouching, I'm not moving about. I just need to maintain my position so that I can be able to feel relaxed and communicate to people so that they can understand what I'm saying. So let me add this as a bonus. If you are acting or making a presentation, make sure that you don't use foul language. It's very important you don't use foul language so that others will not emulate it. So that's important. So I'm going to act a role and edit it so that you can see an example of a cloning video. And I hope as you all are watching this, you are going to understand, and by the time you practice it from your end, you are going to see a better result. So right now, I would like to show us how to act a clone video and how to edit it. Just sit back, relax, and then go away. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello everyone, welcome to another video editing section. In this section, I'm going to be teaching you how to clone yourself in a video using this app. This app is recommendable for you if you want to clone yourself in a video. However, there are different kinds of app you can use, such as KineMaster and CapCut. But I've been using this app to clone myself in videos, and it has been very good because it's internet free. If you want to edit your video, you don't need the internet to edit your video or to save your video. The only time you can use your internet is when you want to buy some of the features for editing your video on the app, or when you want to unlock some features. So that is when your internet is required. But if you are editing it, even right now, I'm editing my video without the internet. So if you are editing it from your end, you don't need internet to edit or to save your video. Before you can clone yourself in a video, you need to act different roles you are going to mesh together. Like I acted 2 different roles, that is what I'm going to edit using cloning method. So you need to add 2 or more different roles. Now, the first thing I'm going to do if I want to edit and merge my video is to go to the video section. I'm going to go to video section, click on new. Then I'll pick the first video that I made. I picked the first video that I made, I acted, and click on this green mark. Yes. So this app has different tools that you can use to edit your videos. It has sticker, it has text, it has filter, etc. So this is the tools that you can use to edit your videos. These are the tools you can use to edit your videos. Now, I'm going to pick the second video that I'll merge with this first one, and that is at the PIP section. So I'll go to PIP, pick the second video that I acted. Then use this arrow to drag the video to the full screen. Yes, to drag the video to the full screen. So PIP also have different editing tools that you can use to edit your videos. The next thing I'll do is to go to mask. Max has cloning tools that you can use to clone your video and merge your videos together. So this is the Max section where you are going to use the cloning tool to clone your video. The second tool is the one that I use because it's also very easy. So I use this second tool to merge and clone myself in a video. So what I'm going to do now is to move this Max ruler and make it portrait. After making it portrait, I'm going to move the ruler backward or let it align in the center. Yes. So the reason I'm doing this is because this white circle right here that has a black dot on it is called shadow. You are going to use it to blend the background together, because without blending the background, the line is going to show and it's going to be obvious that you are trying to edit or clone yourself in a video, so it will not blend. So what you are going to do is to use this shadow to blend the video by moving it. When you move it, make sure it doesn't touch the other person so that the person will not look blurry, the person's image will not look blurry. So after moving the shadow, you are going to click on mark. Can you see that the line is not really showing in the background in between the videos? So what I have right here is two videos that I merged together. The first one is the first row that I acted, then the second one is the second row I acted. So I use the Max tool to merge them together, then use the shadow to blend the background so that it will not be obvious that I edited it. So what I'm going to do now is to play it so that we can see if the line is showing. As you can see, the line is not showing in the background. The line is not showing in the background. So this is how it works. If you want to clone yourself in a video using Max tool, this is how it works. This is how you can clone yourself in a video. So the next thing I'm going to do is to edit it when the other person gave her own presentation. If you watch the video, it was a bit fast and a bit slow after the first person. This is the first person that gave her own presentation. This is the first person that is giving her own presentation. The second person from the PIP is going to talk now. As you can see, it took a while before she responded. So now that is what we are going to work on. I'm going to edit it so that the timing of their presentation will be equal. So what am I going to do? I will highlight it. I will highlight the PIP. It is the PIP I'm going to edit, not the video. So I'm highlighting the PIP video. I will highlight it, then go to duplicate. But before I go to duplicate, duplicate will only make the video extremely long, so it might be difficult for me to drag it. So what I'm going to do before I duplicate the video is to drag this PIP video backward to where the lady stopped talking. To where the lady stopped talking. So this is where she stopped talking. Let me play it. Let me just play the short side. So this is where she stopped talking. So I'm going to move it forward a bit. So now, this is where this first lady stopped talking. Now, the PIP lady the PIP lady in the video wants to give her own presentation. What I'm going to do is to duplicate a video. Now, I'm having two videos. So I will drag the video to where she started talking, where she herself started talking. Mind you, the PIP video wasn't short is because I duplicated it. So I'm going to drag it to the end. I'm going to drag it to the end. So now I'm going to move the video to where the second person started talking. In case there's no space, I'll move it backward again. Drag it down to the extreme. After doing that, I'll move it backward so that there will be enough space for me to trim it to where she started talking. So now, the first video was perfect. The second one, which is the one I picked from the PIP, is the one I want to edit. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm still working on the second duplicate. I'm going to highlight it and drag it down to where she started talking. Okay. So can you see? Now, thereafter, I'll drag it backwards so that I can join it together with the first one. Now, if you are joining two duplicates together, make sure there is no black line in the middle, because that black line means the video have not touched each other. If it doesn't touch each other, there's going to be a kind of black shade in the video. So you need to make sure that when you are joining duplicate videos together, they are blending together. They are both joining together. You can see the line right here. Let me show you. You can see when I join it together now, there's no black line. But if I don't let it go to the extreme, you can see that there's something like a demarcation or divided line. So I need to join it together to make sure that they blended together. So what I'm going to do now is to play the video to see the timing of the two ladies giving their presentation, if it corresponds together. So the first person is going to give her own presentation before the second person will talk. So now let me play it. So can you see? Now, it seems like it's a bit fast. So I'm going to drag it forward a bit. Then move the second one, drag it back again a bit. So I'm going to drag it back so that it will blend with the first one. Then I'll play the video. In case it's still very slow, I will move it forward a bit. I will highlight the second video and move it forward so that she won't be too slow before she gave her own presentation, and she won't be too fast. So now I'm going to play it again. Can you see? It wasn't too fast and it wasn't too slow. It was after the first lady gave her own presentation, that was when the other lady spoke. So can you see? This is how to edit a cloning video. Now, the reason why the PIP disappeared is because it is not staying on the same line with the first video. As you can see, the first video is a bit longer than the PIP. So what I'll do is to drag the PIP down. But if both videos ended even before the the long timing of the video, I'm going to adjust it backward and make sure that the ending align. Do you understand? Like now, if I play this video, after she finished talking, you can see the both of them didn't say anything again. So what I'm going to do is to go back and trim my video down to where this blue PIP video ends. So I trimmed my video to the same line where the PIP video ended. The same line where the PIP video ended. So now I'll go back to my PIP, replay the video, and if there's any adjustment, I will highlight the video. Highlighting means you click on the particular video you want to trim or you want to adjust. So now I'm going to play the video. If there's any error, I will highlight it, then trim or adjust the video. So I'm going to play it again and see if there will be any adjustment. But if there will be no adjustment, I'll proceed. So that is how you can edit your own cloning video from your end. You pick a video from the video section. Thereafter, you go to PIP to pick the second video you acted so that you can merge the videos together. You cannot merge the same video from the same video section. You can try from your end if you can merge two PIP videos together, but you need to first pick a video before you insert the PIP. So that is how it works, because the first thing they will require is the video before going to PIP. So now I'll replay the video again to see if there's any adjustments, maybe there's any slow motion or if it's too fast. So can you see now that both ended at the same line? And if you watch it where the other lady started talking, it was not too fast, it was not too slow. After she stopped talking, that was when the other person responded. So can you see this is how it works? But if it looks a bit fast, what you are going to do is to drag the second one forward a bit, just a bit. Drag it forward, then move the first one forward too. So can you see? I think it's okay now. So if it was a bit fast or a bit slow, you can still adjust it from your end. So now this is how PIP works. So you click on the mark. So you click on mark. Now if you want to edit your video using any of these tools, before you can edit both videos, you can't edit both videos together. You need to go to each of the video section. Like this video, if you want to work on it, it already has its own tools that you can use to edit your video. Then if you want to go to PIP, you highlight the video first, and you can also pick any of the tools that is on the PIP. But make sure the same tool you are using on PIP is the same tool you are using on video. Because if you use a tool that is on video, it might be absent on the PIP. So you need to make sure that the same tool that PIP has is the same tool that the video also have. Now you can add 2 or more PIPs in your video depending on how you want to work on it. But make sure that the max is what you use to edit your video. Now, if you want to add music, you can go to music, pick from the InShot, which is under featured. If you want your own music from your gallery, you go to music section. If you want to use effects, you can use effects. So another thing is, if you want to record, you can record your video. You can record your video. You can extract the original audio from the video, and you can use the record mic to record your own video. So that is how it works. Then the next one is to use sticker. You can use sticker in your video. You can use any sticker you want on your video. So that is how it works. So you can also go to your gallery and pick any image or video to add in this video you are editing, but you have to use your internet connection, which is your data, to edit it. You need to use your data to edit it. Like I said, there are some features that are not free. You need to buy some, and you need to use your data to access some. So the next one is text. You can add text. You can write anything on your video. If you want to write anything on your video, you can write anything on your video. So that is what you can also do. So the next thing you can do is to add filter. You can add filter, any filter on the video. After adding any filter that you want on your video, you also go to PIP filter section and use the same filter that I use on this video also on the PIP. But if you don't want any of the filter, you use original. Go back to original. So that is how it works. So the next one is pre-cut. Pre-cut is if you want to trim any part that you don't want, either from the video. If you want to trim the video, if you want to make it short, you can use any of the trimming tool, but make sure it's aligned with the PIP. So the next one is split. You can split the video right from where you want it to start from. So you can split the video from where you want it to start from. So you can also use delete. If you don't want the video, maybe you want to select another video, you can use delete, the delete box. So the next one is background. This background, the PIP section does not have a background. The PIP section does not have a background. So what you will do is, I don't think using the background will be necessary. Why did I say so? Now, if you go to background section, you will find different backgrounds here. So after choosing the background that you want, you click on mark. Now, can you see? Only the video has a background, but the PIP doesn't have a background. Now, when you go to the PIP section, edit it. If you check here, there is no background. There is no background here. There is no background. So what I'll do is to go back and highlight my video, go to background section and drag it to the front again, because there is no background for the PIP. So the next one is speed, animation. You can use animation. You can use animation for the video, but if it's also on the PIP, you can use the same animation you use for PIP for the video. So that is how it works. It also has voice effect, it has flip, it has freeze, and any other tool that you want to use. So make sure that any tool that you are using for video is what you are also using for the PIP. any tool you are using for video is what you are also using for the PIP. Make sure the PIP section also have the same tool that the background section has. So that is all I can tell you that you can apply to your own editing method. So now I'm going to play the video again for you to see how it works. So as you can see, the line is not showing in the middle of the video because I used the shade to blend the video. As you can see, the other person is talking and the other person also gave her own presentation. So make sure that the video and the PIP are on the same line. Make sure that they are standing on the same time frame. As you can see, I have 26.2 seconds. So make sure that from your own end, if you are editing 2, 3 or more videos, they are all standing on the same line. So that is how it works. So after editing your video, you click on save. Now on this resolution, you will find 1080p and also you also find 720p. So you click on resolution, you see this 720p. Sorry, click on resolution, click on 720p. Make sure you use 720p. The reason why you should use 720p is because if you use the 1080p, it might take too much space from your phone storage or from your SD card storage. So you need to use this 720. It also has a very good quality. So you need to use this 720 to save your video. So after choosing the 720p resolution, you click on save. So as you can see, the video is saving and I'm not using my data to save the video. The reason why I could not go to other section is because it requires data. So from your own end, you can subscribe, buy some of the tools that you can use to edit your video. After doing that, you use your data to access them. So that is how the video editing tool works. That is how the video editing tool works. And when you are saving your video, you can exercise patience so that your video will be saved on time. There won't be any disruption. Your video will be saved on time. So InShot app is a very good app that you can use to save your video. Then you can replay so that you can see the work that you did. So this is how it was. You can see that the line is not showing in between the video because I used the shade tool to blend the video background. So this is how it works. If you're a content creator and a video editor, this is how you can edit video from your end.
Hello everyone, my name is Chiwedu. Welcome to our super class tutorial program. With me here we have a special guest in our midst. Thank you so much, Sandra, for calling. Thank you so much, Chiwedu, for having me to today's program. Hello everyone, my name is Sandra. Thank you for having me in today's program. I'm delighted to be here.
Please, if you find this video very helpful, kindly click on the subscribe button and notification button to get more updates on our videos. Thank you for watching. God bless you.